How's it going, everyone? Got a lot to talk about in this video. Out of nowhere, Infamous Second Son gets some DLC available for free. Now, this is DLC a few of you guys may have already experienced, but I imagine a lot of you guys missed out on this, so we'll talk about that. The PlayStation Plus issue we talked about yesterday has been fixed. We'll quickly go over that, and No Man's Sky has gotten yet another major free update. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But out of nowhere, Sucker Punch announced on Twitter, Cole's Legacy DLC for Infamous Second Son is now available on the PlayStation Store. This is available at no charge in most regions except those that require a small fee due to local restrictions. We are also working to release Fetch's DUP outfit for in Infamous First Light. Infamous First Light, of course, the standalone expansion to Infamous Second Son. Now, if you're not familiar with Infamous Second Son, the Cole's Legacy DLC, this was actually available in the States if you pre-ordered the game. I think it was available in select retailers, so I don't think every retailer offered it, or by purchasing the special edition in other countries. Now, this DLC included a batch of missions that took place between Infamous 2 and Infamous Second Son that kind of bridges the gap of that 7-year time skip. There's a couple of cameo appearances from characters that you'll find notable, and after you complete Cole's Legacy, you do get Cole's original biker jacket, which is pretty cool as well. I think Cole's jacket looks pretty awesome, so that is available free right now. Now, it was available in Europe, I believe, going back to 2014 for like $4.99. However, it has not been available stateside, and now it has been released, and you can get it absolutely free of charge. You just go to the PlayStation Store, add it to your library. As long as you own the game, you'll be good to go. You know, when I saw this tweet initially, I just saw Infamous, and I saw like a bunch of likes on Twitter, and I was like, oh my god, new Infamous, confirmed! And yeah, obviously it wasn't that, but I pray for the day that we do get a new Infamous. However, you know, I can't really be mad at Sucker Punch after seeing those Ghost of Tsushima sales numbers. Oh yeah, there's a reason they're doing Ghost of Tsushima 2, and Ghost of Tsushima was awesome, and you know, there's a lot of legs to that IP, and there's a lot of story for Jin's story to be told, so I understand that. I just wish, you know, at least give me an Infamous 1 and 2 remaster remake, man. Like, Infamous 1, if you go back and play that on PlayStation 3, loved Infamous 1, thought it was a tremendous game. I bought it the day it came out. I think it was like May 29th of 2009, some date like that. Came with the Uncharted 2 beta, all that good stuff, but that game had some frame rate issues, and it would be so nice if we got just a remaster of the game on PlayStation 4 and 5, you know, Infamous 1 and 2. I liked Infamous 1 more than 2, but nonetheless, both games were really good, and I'd love to go through them again if we're not going to get a brand new Infamous game. And, you know, I understand Sucker Punch is going to be doing Ghost of Tsushima, but Sony's got a bunch of other studios. You know, somebody can take the mantle of Infamous and Sly Cooper. But nonetheless, that is just my daily soapbox about Infamous. Nonetheless, at least the Cole's Legacy DLC is available. Go check that out. That is available for free, and I've always talked about how much I liked Cole as a main character, especially in Infamous 1. Wasn't like huge on Cole in Infamous 2, but I thought Cole in Infamous 1, the twists and turns that game had, and I won't go into spoilers just in case we do eventually get a remaster, but man, that game's narrative was awesome. And some of the stuff I honestly didn't see coming, but really enjoyed that game, and maybe someday, so yeah, go check that out right now. Again, available free of charge. Alright, moving on from that. Yesterday, we went over the Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate issue on PlayStation Plus. That has since been fixed. Good on Sony for getting on the ball pretty quickly. It would have been nice if that was fixed from the get-go, but nice to see that get fixed. So if you have a PlayStation Plus Extra subscription and you redeemed Final Fantasy VII Remake back when it was a PS Plus title back in March of last year, you can now get the expansion as well. So that issue has been fixed. Hopefully an issue like that does not come up again in the future. FF7 Remake is a game that I strongly recommend you to play. Even if you're not big on JRPGs, it's got more of an action-y vibe going on for it than, you know, the OG Final Fantasy VII. There is a, like, classic mode that if you do want more of a tactical experience, you can go with that as well. Story's pretty interesting. It is a little bit confusing. Obviously, there's going to be multiple parts, and hopefully it does come together. Like, I feel like you will enjoy the FF7 Remake more if you do have prior knowledge of FF7, but even still, you can go into it blind. They do change things, you know. Not, you know, it's not a spoiler at this point. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is different than the OG Final Fantasy VII, and it looks like it's going to be a lot different going forward. But nonetheless, definitely go play that. Also includes the intermission expansion, which is actually a pretty decent expansion with Yuffie. She's a pretty cool character as well. And hopefully we see Vincent a little bit more in the next part. But nonetheless, go check that out if you're a Plus Extra subscriber. Remember, not only do you get Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, a bunch of Assassin's Creed titles has been added, Saints Row, Spirit of the North, and of course Stray, a brand new release. Lastly, I do want to note that No Man's Sky has gotten a brand new free update in Endurance. All of No Man's Sky's updates have been free. The update notes dramatically expand your capital ship in Update 3.94 Endurance, introducing deeper and more varied fighter-based building, including exterior platforms and catwalks, enhanced nebulae, and deep space storms, fleets of organic frigates, and so much more. Notes freighter overhaul, dynamic crew, agriculture modules, black holes. You've got exterior freighter building, base building quality of life improvements, freighter variety improvements, organic frigates. You've got doors and window improvements, Polestar expedition, enhanced nebulae, inhabited hangar, living ship upgrades, expedition rewards have been detailed as well, hangar teleportation, derelict freighter atmospherics, and I can go on and on. There's a ton of updates that have been rolled out with No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, I say it every time a major update comes out, but it is pretty surprising that 6 years after the launch of the game that these updates are all still free. I mean, No Man's Sky was a game that, you know, at launch, it definitely had its fair share of issues. I remember dropping a swift $60 on it on PC, and yeah, PC version wasn't that great from a performance standpoint, and content-wise, it was severely lacking, but now it has improved quite a bit. It's a game that I tried to get back into about like a month and a half ago. You know, like, I really appreciate what No Man's Sky is doing, but survival games just not for me, I guess. It's just, I can't really get into survival games for a lengthy period of time. I know people that sink hundreds upon hundreds, thousands of hours even into games like this. Just not what I do, but of course it is available on PlayStation 5 as well, upgraded on PS5. PlayStation VR 2 support is coming. It's available on Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, Xbox Game Pass available on there as well, available on PC of course, and then it will be coming to Nintendo Switch on October 7th of this year, so you can be on the lookout for that. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, Cole's Legacy DLC available free right now over on the PlayStation Store. Go add that to your library. If you have Infamous Second Son, you can jump on that, get Cole's bike jacket, and yeah, you'll be good to go. Hopefully Infamous 1 and 2 remake, remaster, whatever. You can just give me a remaster. It doesn't have to be a remake. Just let me play through those games. Let me get that platinum trophy again, and I'll be good to go. FF7 Remake Integrate, that's been fixed on PS Plus. Go check that out if you checked out FF7 Remake through Plus last year. And No Man's Sky gets yet another update in the Endurance update. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.